5 key areas of focus. The first was to reconnect with the people. We've done that in 2 ways. One, the council meeting itself, we took into the community halls. The first was in the Jebba Hall in New Brighton. Then we went to Utenake, Helenvale Hall in Galvandale. Next we're going to Motherwell. And so we're going around instead of having the council meetings only in the council chambers. And we have seen a number of people coming into the hall. In fact, it was packed as people listen and see the engagement. So that reconnectedness is beginning to strengthen. The second thing that we've done is to meet with the business leaders in the metro, the NGOs, the community-based organization, religious leaders. We ignited again the moral regeneration movement, and we again saw the strength of that connection. We also had meeting with the youth leaders and also with the veterans. We then launched a campaign called Take Back the City, Take Back the Metro, Restore it to its name, Nelson Mandela. And that was a community-based program. And there is tremendous support right across the city for Take Back the Metro, fighting crime, gangsterism, and drugs. And we have lifted it to a higher level by introducing all of the security instruments in the city, and whether it was the traffic police, the police, private security, our own municipal security, our head of the Metro Police, all of them in a coordinated fashion to deal with crime, introducing roadblocks in the city. So I am quite happy that the people of the Metro feel that connectedness. Also introduced the Mayoral Cup for the sports people, and whether it's boxers, netball players, rugby or football players, and we were there to support it. The second leg was financial stability. The city was on a path to generate a 1.2 billion deficit over the next 3 years. We now have a cash-backed budget. Maybe we'll have a small surplus, but we're on our way to consolidate the finances of the city. And as a consequence of that, we saw the Moody ratings for the city. The city, or the Metro, has received amongst the highest credit ratings by Moody's. And arising out of that, financial stability, good credit rating, inflow of investment. 4.5 billion by Volkswagen into the Metro, 3.5 by Transnet, 1.2 by Prasa, 670 million by Goodyear, and the list is endless. Over and above that, we had many engagement with the Norwegians who came to develop relationship around the development of an ocean economy. We had the Polish ambassador there talking about the need to strengthen trade ties, and many other delegations in it coming through. So in that space, I think we've done well. The third area is around housing, and there we have 4.3 billion rand from human settlement, but we had to fix the department itself. And very soon we will start rolling out housing stock for the people of the Metro. And then cleaning the city is a simple thing, but we had to buy 7 new trucks to strengthen our ability to keep the city clean. And that program also is running very well.
Now, speaking of fixing the city, a lot of senior officials of the Metro have been suspended. Just talk us through what you were trying to do there, what you found on which you had to act.
Well, you know, prior to my arrival in the Metro, there were a number of reports, some forensic reports and other reports that was on the table of the council, but it was not processed. We said all of these things just bring uncertainty both in the administration and in the minds of the people of the Metro, and you have to take decisions. So we tabled those reports before the council, and the council agreed that action must be taken.
Were there any reasons why these reports were not acted upon?
Well, I wouldn't know. Some of these things go back quite a few years. I wouldn't know why it was not acted upon. But in any administration, you must have certainty. You must have people who are committed to deliver the service that people require. And when it comes to omissions or violations, you must be decisive. And that is what we did.
Well, there are people who are saying that as much as Danny's heart and mind may be at the right place, the opposition to everything that he's trying to do or he has started doing is and will actually come from within the ANC itself. Is that your sense?
Well, that certainly is not the case. Remember, all these decisions are taken by council. Not a single member of the ANC differed with any decisions that we took. It was taken unanimously in council, and where opposition did not support us, we did pass those resolutions. And you must know our margin is quite small in the council, but we had the support of many other opposition parties that wanted to see progress, transparency, efficiency in the metro.
How would you describe or characterize the state of the ANC within the metro, and whether in fact it will be able to support you all the way?
Well, it's not that the ANC, whether or not the ANC will. I have tremendous support, not just me as an individual, but the administration and the leadership in the metro has just found overwhelmingly support of the ANC. Let me say this to you, that the 100-day report, we had a public meeting and we reported to the people what we've done over the last 100 days. And also we called all the ANC branches and we delivered the report to all of the ANC branches. And it was unanimous that they also felt what has been done, we can now go and confidently face people and say to them, this is what the ANC has done, this is what we have done. So it was not just the metro success, it was a collective success of the ANC in what has been achieved in the metro.
Well, the municipal manager is on his way out, if not gone already. But doesn't that, or isn't that going to bring back the instability you're saying was there and needed to be sorted?
No, that's why we said you need quick decisions. You need to be decisive. You need to be clear. That city manager matter has been settled. We will announce a new city manager, and that is a matter for the next council meeting. Of course, these are not individual decisions. It's a decision of the council, and we will place the names. It is the executive deputy mayor who was mandated specifically to deal with this matter, and he will submit this report, and I'm sure that the matter will then be finalized in the next council meeting.
Well, if the sentiments that were expressed at a memorial service I attended in the city early this week are anything to go by, it would seem that some of the local leaders are against the parachuting, as they call it, of people from outside to come and try and fix the metro.
No, in fact, the first person or people who congratulated me was particularly that leader in that organization. In fact, that statement was made in the newspaper. Congratulating. I had about 3 meetings with them, and they supported not just me but the new leadership, because we meet them as a collective leadership. I never meet anybody alone, and they were quite happy. But you know, when you have a funeral or a wedding or a big rally, it's politics, and you test whether you get a loud cheer or not. Fact of the matter, in this particular circumstance, if you read the Facebook comments, you'll see it was not a popular utterance, and I think it was not consistent with what we have engaged. And my relationship with that particular leader is very cordial, and they have been very supportive. So I have no reason to believe that things are different.
Are you confident the ANC will retain the Metro come next elections?
Yes.
And you think your efforts will have gone a long way towards ensuring that that happens?
Well, it's not my efforts, it's our collective efforts. And we've seen, if you see what happens in the Metro, many of, you call them the old comrades, who always got tired and went home to sit, are active, they're back, they are energized, they want to support, they want to work. So there is a new spirit prevailing in the Metro. In areas where we had no support, people are coming forward and saying, yes, this is what we want. We want a city and a Metro that works. We want to see investment coming. We know it's going to create jobs. We want houses. We want our electricity fixed. We want our potholes to be fixed. And when these things happen, you can see people are enthusiastic again and say, no, this ANC is now doing the kind of things that we've been asking for. And when we fix crime and deal with crime, as people can see, we are determined to deal with crime in the Metro. I think it will provide a solid base for the ANC in the next election. And there's no one who's promised anything new. If you say we want financial stability, well, we've achieved that. If you want to say we attract investment and see economic growth, well, we are doing that. If you say we want a safe city, well, we are doing that. You're going to build houses, well, we are doing that. You want to bring electricity and sanitation and water, well, we are doing that. You want to strengthen the business relationships, well, we are doing that. You want to see sport, art, recreation, arts and culture, well, we are doing that. You are going to create jobs for the youth, well, we are going to see the investment turning into job opportunity. And so our engagement with the business leaders, with the community leaders, with the church leaders, and with the foreign investors will see the kind of city that people would want to see. And I think that people are quite encouraged and they are ready to support the ANC.
Once it